Hello and welcome back to Seconds Out. My name is Ayman. We are here in Greenwich with the one and only John Ryder. There's been a sighting of a gorilla. We are with John Ryder, of course, as he prepares for his fight this Saturday night. John, how you doing?
I'm good. It's good to be here. Never been up here before, so it's nice. Nice view of the Thames, nice view of the O2. It's a good spot.
You much of a golfer?
Mate, I do enjoy a bit of golf. I'm fighting back the temptation to hit a few balls here. It's one of them. I'll probably get a bit too eager, swing, miss, and end up falling off the platform. So, I'm not taking no risk today.
John, how are you feeling heading into this one? Of course, you'll be making weight and itching to fight, of course, but how's the feeling coming into this one?
It's great. I mean, I started off the year with a fantastic win for myself against Danny Jacobs. It was all about gaining momentum. It didn't happen, but we're finishing the year on a high, and it's a good thing. It could be a good win to get Saturday night, and look to build on momentum in 2023 with more good fights.
Coming off of the win of Danny Jacobs, was someone like Zach particularly on your radar? And can you tell us how the fight actually came about?
I didn't really have any expectations of what would be next. I was just hoping for a big fight. Obviously there's talks, but that's the way it was, talks. Zach wasn't on my radar. I heard the name and obviously I'd seen his career, but listen, when the opportunity come up, it was one of many at the time, but the others weren't progressing as we liked, so we explored this and got it over the line, which was a good thing.
When people look at this fight, they kind of look at this as experience versus youth. John, is it as simple as that when it gets into the ring, when you two get in the ring on Saturday?
Well, listen, he's not too young himself, do you know what I mean? I know he's 28, he's had enough fights, he's 22-0. I mean, listen, I've had 30 odd fights now, and I'm aging a bit, but I've gained a bund of experience from wins, losses, and whatnot. But listen, I think I'm taking a lot of experience into this fight. But listen, I'm sure experience is gained through sparring, through being in the gym, and I'm sure he's got experience of his own.
John, Zach is clearly the taller fighter. Have you had a chance to size him up, and do you feel that maybe that won't play too much into his hands, considering some of the experiences you had with the likes of Callum Smith and others? Yeah,
I mean, I'm forever used to being the smaller opponent. It's more of a shock when I'm not now. So yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of experience against bigger opponents, so it's something I'll look to get on the inside and work well with on Saturday.
I remember reflecting back on the fight with Dan Jacobs, there was a feeling from yourself, it was like a now or never kind of feeling. Do you still carry that pressure in with you this Saturday night as well? Because that's quite a big burden to carry.
No, do you know what? I'm a lot more relaxed this time. I put on bundles of pressure myself on last time to get this win, and it was essential. And listen, it still is essential, it's still very important. But I think I went into that with too much pressure on myself that I'd put on myself, and maybe unjustifiably I didn't need to do that. But I want to do well, and I want to progress in this game, and I want to fight and beat the best.
Where's that relaxed feeling come from? Just confidence?
I think confidence, yeah, it's not an arrogance. I don't feel like I'm an arrogant fighter. I feel like if anything, I give opponents too much respect at times. But I'm confident in my abilities, I'm confident in the team I've got around me, and I'm just looking forward to getting in there Saturday night and doing a job.
John, you have been on the bad side of some judging decisions, fights that you felt maybe didn't go your way, John. Do you carry that into this fight as well? Maybe the thoughts about maybe the judges in this fight?
Listen, I think you've got to trust the judges and their job. They're paid to do a job. I don't know if they're paid, but they're there to do a job. And you can't take past experience into the ring. You've got to trust in their ability and trust in my own ability that I can go in there and do a number and make it that stand out that the judges can't go against me or get the KO.
You'd be forgiven if you did feel that, though, but considering some of the decisions that haven't gone your way.
Well, yeah, I mean, even not against me, against other fighters, there's been some horrific decisions in the past. So I just hope that we're judged fairly, and listen, I'm going to put my best foot forward come Saturday, and listen, that should be enough, and I hope it will be.
John, in the offing Saturday night with the victory over Zach is the WBO interim title. That leads to potentially a fight with Canelo, and that's something that's been close with Alcatraz potentially being a venue for yourself with Canelo, but a fight with Canelo is something that you must be targeting.
Yeah, definitely, but listen, like I say, over lockdown I spent 2 years following Canelo around the world, being his stand-in if someone fell ill or whatnot, and for me it's about picking the right fights for me at the right times, and that's first and foremost at Parker Saturday. Once that's out of the way, we'll reevaluate and go from there. We can't waste too much time now hanging around for Canelo. He's got other obligations and other aims, so we'll see what he's doing and we'll go our own way.
I'll just get your thoughts on a couple of wider things. First of all, this has been a cross-promotional fight. When cross-promotional fights happen, fan interest just ramps up. Do you think we should see more of these cross-promotional fights and fighters wanting to get in with other fighters as well?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a good thing. Matchroom and Queensby working together. We was fortunate with this fight. There wasn't the constraints on my promotional side and whatnot. And obviously, AJ Fury's a different ball game and takes a bit more time. But hopefully, in time, 2023, they can get the big fights over the line and get a good work relationship going.
Andrade was supposed to fight Parker. I wonder if that was a fight that was ever offered to you, John?
No, I mean, what with Andrade being at middleweight, never offered to me up at super middle. Funny, that name's never been mentioned, which is a strange one.
Can I get your thoughts on Canelo's recent victory over Golovkin? He has an injury now, he's looking to return, but what do you see in Canelo in his victory over Golovkin?
Wasn't vintage. Obviously, he was carrying an injury into that fight. Hopefully, he's got that sorted now, and we'll see him back to his normal self. But Golovkin's a warrior. Best days are probably well and truly behind him, but there's still fights, big fights there for him.
John, with the situation with Conor Benn, it seems like sometimes people put the magnifying glass on the fighters in the gym, maybe ask questions of them. Do you think that's potentially fair or unfair if doing that, as it's down to the individuals, I suppose?
Listen, you're always going to get good press and bad press, and we've gone through a bad bit at the moment, but we're strong enough, we're professional enough to get through this, and we're fully focused on the fight in hand.
Well, a couple of things from me, John. First of all, prediction for next week, Fury versus Chisora. Your thoughts on that one?
I think a good clear-cut win for Fury. What we're seeing are points and a stoppage win for Fury now. I think I'll favour the stoppage now for Fury, emphatic fashion at the Spurs Stadium.
And John, what happens in your fight when you fight Zach Parker this weekend?
My hand gets raised, whether it be KO or points, and I become the new WBO interim champion.
John, pleasure speaking to you. Wishing you all the best for the weekend. Thank you so much.